Good morning. Today's class is on active management of third stage of labor. What is third stage of labor? It's a stage after the delivery of the baby, and that is till the separation of the, it includes the separation of the placenta, till the placenta gets separated. It is from the delivery of the fetus to the delivery of the placenta and the membranes. It usually lasts up to 30 minutes, and the average duration is usually 5 to 15 minutes. It is shorter in multi and longer in a primigravida. The events occurring in the third stage are separation and delivery of the placenta, then hemostasis by the contraction of the uterine muscles, and apposition of the uterine wall to reduce the bleeding. These are the events occurring in the third stage of labor. And just to know that the separation of the placenta, separation, and then it comes to the lower uterine segment, and it also includes this actual expulsion of the placenta. And just for your theory knowledge, there are two methods of separation. One is Matthew Duncan's, where the edge of the placenta separates first and the placenta is delivered with its raw surface exposed. And the second is called the Schultz mechanism. Here the area that is inserted at the fundus of the uterus gets separates first, and the placenta inverts, and then it comes out. That is in the form of an inverted umbrella. So traditionally you have been taught about looking for the signs of placental separation. What are those signs of placental separation? The uterus becomes globular and hard, and there will be a sudden gush of blood. The uterus rises in the abdomen, and placenta gets separated, passed down to the lower uterine segment, and there will be lengthening of the cord. And the third stage of labor is the most important stage in obstetrics, because the most common complications which can lead to a maternal mortality are occurring in the third stage. And these complications like a postpartum hemorrhage, retained placenta, acute inversion of the uterus, a postpartum shock or collapse. All these are the complications of the third stage of labor. And so when we consider the management of the third stage is very, very important. There are two methods. That is, one is passive management. We are not doing anything. Just wait for the spontaneous expulsion of the placenta. But it will increase the duration of the third stage, and the amount of bleeding will be increased. And the second method is doing an active management. So what is active management of the third stage of labor? Can be given on as a short form, AMTSL. So everybody should know what is AMTSL when it is asked. So when we are doing active management, it will enhance the separation of the placenta, and there will be safe and complete delivery of the placenta, and it will minimize the bleeding by producing contraction of the uterine musculature. These are the three principles of active management, the third stage of labor.